I'm having some, oh my gosh, why does my cat have to play with everything the second that I start a video? Why you gotta do that? So this morning I'm having this juice that I made yesterday. It is pineapple, orange, and carrots, and I put some lime juice in here as well. But I didn't have time to make green juice this morning, and I knew that I wouldn't. So yesterday when I made my green juice, I just made an extra juice. And oh my god, I'm like already out of breath because I've been running around all morning. I had to go to Lowe's and get a bunch of anchor bolts, and I like came back home, started cooking lunch for the guys, got ready, walked the dogs. I also had to go grocery shopping. I had to do some stuff with our condo. Like, this Sunday has just been challenging already. If you're watching this on Monday, get really excited because today is a new launch of the vegan bundle, which I'm so excited about. And I had to make a video about this because I got it a few days ago and it is incredible. If you haven't heard of the vegan bundle yet, it is a bundle of 90 different ebooks. Plus, I'm also throwing my book in there for my people. My book isn't in the original bundle, but if you purchase through my link, then you guys will also get Lean and Clean for free. So the bundle has 90 books in it. It's $50. All these books are from the top of the top, like, vegan people in the community. I was gonna say like experts in their field, but it's all just like bloggers and YouTubers. But you got Lonnie Jane in there, Ellen Fisher, Kate Flowers, Tess Begg, Naturally Nina. You've also got It's Liv B, John Venus, Brian Turner, Stella Little Light, Johnny Juicer. Like, every single book that you could possibly imagine is in this thing. And the amazing thing about it is that these books with the bundle are only about 50 cents each. And just from like selling books and being online for so long, that is one heck of a deal. If you were to buy all these books separately, it's like $2,000. I mean, my Lean and Clean guide alone is $29. So it's like you spend another 21 bucks, you get Lean and Clean, plus you get 90 other vegan recipe books. Like, it is the best deal you are gonna get all year. And this is the last time they're doing it. So they did it, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it only had 60 books in it. They now added 30 more books, and I'm also throwing in my book for you guys just because I love you, and I really wanted my book to be in it. But yeah, building a house is really crazy, and I just got really scatterbrained and I missed out on the deadline. But just for my people, I found a way to be able to throw my book in there for you guys for free. I've had this bundle for like 3 days now because we got it a little bit earlier as influencers. We had the chance to buy it. So I bought it. I've already read Lonnie Jane's book, Johnny Juicer's book, and one of Kate Flowers' books, and these books are so good. Like Lonnie Jane's book, I'm incredibly impressed by. I think it's like 350 pages. It is so in-depth with everything you could possibly ever need to know about eating a healthy, whole foods, plant-based diet. And all of these books are, you know, there's different genres of like recipe books and meal plans and weight loss books and raw books, cooked books, juicing book. There's workout plans, natural beauty, sustainable fashion. And for anybody who gets it through my link, I'll post the link down below so you guys can purchase it. Also, there will be a link underneath it. So once you click on the bundle link and you buy the bundle, go back to the link below it that says get my ebook for free, and all you have to do is type in your email address, your name, and your order number, and then you will be directed to the download for my Lean and Clean plan for free. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited. I mean, I feel kind of bad for the people who got the bundle before because now there's so many more books in it and it's the same price. But even if you did, like, you can always get this for a friend for Valentine's Day. I bought a bunch of these for my family for Valentine's Day just because it's a great gift to give someone, especially who like maybe eats a standard American diet or is interested in veganism or has some health problems. Like, it's just such a good overall bundle. And it's so exciting. I'm so excited to be a part of it. And this is it. This is the last time. So anyways, I have a bunch of stuff to do right now. So I'm gonna drink the rest of my juice and then I'll come back. I'm gonna make some coconut milk later. So I'll show you guys how to make fresh coconut milk yourself at home. That's way, way, way cheaper. And my favorite smoothie recipe is what I'm gonna have. All right. So to make this coconut milk, it's really easy. You just need a good blender. This So I recommend using a Vitamix. And then I just fill a mason jar almost all the way up with water. So we're just going to need our water, a cup of shredded coconut. You could also just use, oh my gosh, get out of here! So I think the shredded coconut works best, but if you don't have shredded, you can just use normal coconut that is like this. Doesn't really matter if you use the big chunks or if you use the shredded, but if you don't have a Vitamix, I would recommend just using shredded. And you just want to use a cup of that. And then we're just gonna add our water into here. So I don't add any sweeteners or anything. You could add like agave or dates or something to sweeten this, but personally I don't like to do that. But this is basically how you make any kind of plant milk. If you're using almonds or you're using macadamia nuts or hemp seeds, any kind of plant milk, you're just gonna do it the same way. So we're just gonna blend this for probably like a minute and then we'll see how it goes. All right, so now we have the blended coconut. It should just look like this. It smells so good. And then all we're gonna do is, there's many ways to do this. You could use like a nut milk bag. Personally, I think this is a lot easier. These are little mason jar filler things that just, if you're like putting anything into a mason jar, it makes it really easy. I can link this below, but it's like a lifesaver. So then I just put my strainer on top, and you're gonna wanna use like a fine mesh strainer. And then all you do is just pour this into the strainer. And I actually like to use a spoon and just move everything around. And you'll see like once we're done that you get this, like, you get big chunks of coconut meat that you could use to make macaroons, or you could use it in all kinds of different recipes. I've only ever used it to make like desserts, but it's just the coconut pulp basically. So it just looks like this. You can save this, like I said. I always save it. You can just freeze it and then use it and stuff. It's just basically what we're doing is we're getting like the fat and the sugar out of the coconut, so then you're kind of just left with the fiber, but it still has a really good coconut flavor. And that's it. So you can use this in smoothies, in your Dandy Blend, or if you drink coffee. You can use it in coconut curries or soups. It's really, really good. It's basically just like any canned coconut milk, except for homemade. So I'll show you guys the ingredients for the smoothie. Here are the ingredients for my smoothie. I just have about 4 frozen bananas, a bunch of spinach, and then cacao powder, and we're gonna add coconut milk in there. I'm just gonna put it in my dirty blender because there's no point in cleaning it. You could also add like a little bit of agave or something into here, which I probably will do. But you always want to put the spinach in first so that it blends best. And that's just kind of the base recipe, but I always like to add a little bit of shroom mix. So this is just like a bunch of different mushrooms like reishi and cordyceps and all that stuff. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of maca and then also a little bit of spirulina, but you definitely don't have to do that. I just have all these things, so I'm like, I might as well add them. And I literally add like this much. It's a tiny amount. Hey. Can you get out of here, please? Thank you, sir. And then y'all probably just, depending on how thick you want it, is how much coconut milk you want to add. But I'll probably just add like that much, and then I'll just top it off with water. the perfect smoothie for like kids because you could put a bunch of greens in it and it just tastes like banana chocolate. So we have a bunch of guys working on the house this morning. I'm making them wild rice soup. Got my cream here, and I'm actually gonna have this for lunch because this is just like my favorite meal ever. And it's super healthy. Just pour the cream in, and then you just gotta gently stir it all together. If you guys haven't made this yet, it is probably the most popular recipe I've ever made. It is so good. All right, so I got my soup here. I added a little bit of red chili flakes, and then I just got some Ezekiel bread that I toasted. This is the only kind of bread that doesn't mess with my stomach and it doesn't make me feel bad, so I continue to eat it. I really like it. But it's just a sprouted grain bread for anybody that doesn't know what Ezekiel bread is. Alright guys, so for dinner I'm gonna make this super simple salad. I just use the spring mix greens as a base, and on the greens all that I put on there is some balsamic vinegar and a little bit of agave just for sweetness, and then I just mix that into the greens. And then all I'm gonna add on top of this salad is this vegan blue cheese that I got from a vegan cafe in Sedona. It's so good. It's just made with cashews. I'm also gonna put some chopped apple, some sliced onion, and a few walnuts for crunch. This is literally one of the most simple salads, but it is so delicious. So a little tip that I like to tell people is when I'm making a salad, I just put all my greens in a big bowl like this. And then to make it easier to eat, I just take my scissors and chop up the greens into smaller pieces. Just makes it so that you don't get like one huge leaf. And it also helps the dressing just mix in together well. So if you're having trouble eating more salad, just try all these little tips out. And then the next thing is you want to just add your dressing onto the greens and toss it before you add all your toppings. It just helps to get more flavor into the greens. And also if you're using like a fat-based dressing like tahini or avocado, it'll help actually soften the greens and make it easier to eat. Or like if you're using kale, it just makes the kale a lot softer. So we're just gonna mix all this up, and then I'm just gonna chop up my toppings and put it on top.